Hi there everybody, it's Dr. Steve here with Kinesi, and this is your Start Your Healing Now. We're working on shoulder impingement, in particular a biceps tendon impingement. So in part one, we started with some shoulder blade mobility, trying to get the shoulder to depress down away from the ear, not be crunched up so tight here where everybody holds their stress. And so first we're starting with getting that moving. Now we want to go into a rubber band little series. And so we're going to use a door. We're going to anchor this over the top of the door for the first two moves. Now, to make sure that I'm kind of showing you for the camera nicely, I'm going to do the left arm for a couple of the moves and then switch to the right arm for the third direction. But here, we have the rubber band anchored over the top of the door. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the elbow bent. You're facing the anchor and you're going to bring the hand down and back. So one of the things that we're doing is we're starting with things in a shortened position, and we're going to be taking stuff into a lengthened position. And so we're pulling down and back behind us into an extension, and we're straightening the elbow. And so we're using the triceps. But what that's doing is that's creating a length through the biceps tendon. And again, we're bringing that arm down and away, which is the easier direction. When there's an impingement going on, usually the up and out is one of the more painful directions. So instead of starting there, we're pulling down and away from the painful direction. So that was the facing it, the sagittal plane, kind of forward and back direction. Now we're going to turn the side of the body to the anchor, and we're going to do a similar motion, bringing the arm down and across away from the body. The elbow starts bent up here, and then we're going to be straightening the elbow, bringing the arm down, out, and away from the body. And this is an elbow extension, and we're kind of emphasizing this frontal plane motion here. So now we're going to change this to do the third direction. We're going to take the rubber band and we're going to anchor this closer to about waist height. Now I'm going to switch arms so that I can keep facing the camera kind of easily. But now what we're going to do is the rotation component, and we want to add in a pronation to the hand. So we start with the palm up and the elbow bent 90 degrees. And what we want to do is we're going to pull across the body, but we're going to turn the palm down into pronation as we bring the arm kind of around into the body. So here we're starting palm up in this externally rotated position to begin with. That's the starting point. Then we're going to turn palm down as you're bringing the arm into the body, into internal rotation. So for this one, a key component is the palm up to palm down position. So we're creating some length through the tendon. As we're pronating, we're actually lengthening through that biceps tendon, but we're bringing the arm into this internal rotation. That is going to be working a lot of these armpit muscles, and the armpit muscles getting more blood flow and more mobility in there is part of releasing the arm so that it can lift up and out easily. When we have all of this stuff going on, it's like binding up the fabric in the armpit, and the muscles in there are all bound up. So then when you go to lift your arm up, it gets kind of stuck. We hit some restrictions. So we're doing a bunch of stuff to feed the armpit, to allow it to grow, to lift up easily and smoothly in all these different planes. Okay, so that's your part two. We're going to do these rubber band exercises. There's the two anchored over the top of the door. The first one, you're facing it, then you turn the side of the body. Then for the third one with the rotation, we bring it down to about waist height. Elbow stays bent, we're starting palm up, and then we're ending palm down as you internally rotate that arm. These are great to do on both arms, especially as one side is struggling, the other side can help teach it how to be playing nice, be happy and healthy, and not have anything going on with that side. So doing repetitions on the uninvolved side is also really, really beneficial. But that was your part 2. Be sure to tune in for part 3, where we're going to take it into a little different way of working with the rotator cuff and the shoulder function to help you do the things that you like to do in comfort and confidence. So if you or a loved one have a shoulder issue, don't sit at home and struggle on your own, but send the person to us and let us help. Figure out what's going on and come up with an individualized plan for you to feel good and be happy doing the things you enjoy. Okay, until next time, bye-bye everybody.